Hello, my name is Mia, and I am the host of the Marble and Sand podcast. It's a podcast that focuses on health and wellness with a vegan and plant-based mindset. I like to talk about new vegan food products, vegan skincare products, and just my overall health and wellness journey in becoming vegan. I will link to the podcast below so you can check it out. It's available on Spotify for now, but soon to be on other platforms as well. And today I decided to try a different medium. Now, I haven't recorded a video like this in quite a while. When it comes to YouTube, I guess I'm basically a novice. I was first introduced to YouTube back in 2005. I'm 32 years old, and I remember when it was a lot of K-pop music videos, and then slowly different YouTubers started popping up. So some of my YouTubers that I liked back in the day, Tyler Oakley and Jenna Marbles, they were really cool. And some of the videos I made back then was a lot of High School Musical, Disney Channel, mashup music videos, and also Jonas Brothers music videos. I was really into that. And then when we got to the late 2000s, I kind of fell off. I also did some singing, so I posted cover songs on YouTube. But that's pretty much my background with YouTube. Once I went to college and started working, I fell off of it. But I've continued to be a big consumer of YouTube and social media, and I love all the changes and everything that's happening, especially since in the past few years I've become way more into skincare and health and wellness and treating your body well from the inside out. So I love seeing different YouTubers who really promote that and talk about their opinions on products. This video I wanted to make about my thoughts on influencer marketing, in particular how it relates to the beauty community and the skincare community, because it's something that I'm pretty passionate about. I've noticed that YouTube and social media has obviously changed a lot over the past 10 years. When I think about the early 2010s versus now, I remember it was a lot of heavy eyeliner, lots of eyeshadow, like the post-emo sort of makeup look. And now fast forward, it's more of like the clean, all-natural look. People don't like to wear a lot of eyeshadows as much, a little dot of blush here and there, and that's pretty much it. I've noticed that we've had YouTubers that were popular in the beauty space and skincare community, but now it's shifting more towards TikTok. And I think it's really interesting because when it comes to makeup and skincare, it's something that takes longer than 10, 20, 30 seconds to put on, and that's what TikTok videos are more geared towards. Short form video, like it's less than a minute. So I find it kind of interesting that that's kind of taken over the YouTuber beauty community. Thinking about marketing, like if you have a brand, like a makeup brand or a skincare brand, like a Rhode Skin or a Rare Beauty or even an Honest Company, I always think it's interesting how now there's so much emphasis on influencer marketing. Recently, Rare Beauty had a trip in New York to launch the new lip oils, which I plan on getting. It's in my Sephora cart. And then Rhode Skin had a launch in Toronto because now they're launching in Toronto, well, in Canada. So now it's available nationwide there. I always wonder what the ROI, or return of investment, is for influencer marketing. For example, you can have someone with 1 million followers on TikTok try on your product, your lip oil, your mascara, whatever it is, but how does that convert into actual customers? So my background is a little interesting. I studied film and video production, but really fell off of it. I got my bachelor's in that. I ended up just mostly working in sales and marketing. Most of my background is actually in event and experiential marketing. My job would be to represent brands, sometimes skincare brands and other consumer brands, in the field. When you see people wearing a branded t-shirt and going out and trying to tell you about a particular product, give you free samples, at a festival, a grocery store, big box retail store, anywhere in the public basically, someone promoting a brand. That's what I did. And I always thought it was so cool because I was able to connect with consumers, have that one-on-one. I'm able to educate them on the products, what I like about the product or the brand. And then you have that one-on-one relationship going on. But when it comes to influencer marketing, I feel like you don't really have that one-to-one ratio. And I feel like that's really important when it comes to creating brand loyalty and customer loyalty. Because sure, if an influencer tries a product and then it goes viral for like a few days or a week, that's great. But this is skincare, this is beauty, or even if it's food, you need repeat sales. You can't just sell out for a week. Like, you need to keep selling out or keep selling at a consistent pace for long periods of time. So I feel like that's not really sustainable for brands. And I'm not sure, I feel like influencer marketing is going to change a lot. And pivoting a little bit, now we're going into a de-influencing stage. There's people who, instead of talking about why they like a product or enjoy a product, they say, oh, here's an example of a YouTube video. I'm not calling anyone out by name, but let's say it says like, oh, 10 skincare brands I'll never review. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, why would you make a video about 10 skincare products you'll never try or never buy? What is the point of that? I personally don't get it. If I'm going to be talking about a product, it's going to be because I like the product, I spent money on the product, and I want to share it with everybody. It's not going to be, okay, here's 5 products I hate and will never use. Now, on the flip side, if I buy a product and I think I'll love it, but then it turns out it's really, really bad, then okay, that makes sense. You're giving your honest review and feedback. But if it's a product, if you're just making a video and that's your topic of choice, well, now here's 10 products, here's 10 brands I'll never review. You're giving promotion to that brand. I mean, they say there's no such thing as, bad publicity. I do think when it comes to the skincare beauty industry, that's really not true, because there can be bad publicity because it's a product you're applying to your face. If people break out or get hives, or people find hair in the lipstick, or there's other sanitary cosmetic issues, then of course that's going to lead to bad PR and people won't like that, and it will lead to down the road bad sales. What I think, and this is the future of influencing, I think it's going to be a more one-to-one approach. I think that beauty brands are going to focus more on micro-influencers that have a really vocal community. Because having 1 million followers and only having 50 or 100 comments on your TikTok, on your Instagram, on your YouTube, that means your audience isn't really engaged. So I think brands are really going to focus on micro-influencers, maybe people with 1K, 2K, maybe even 500 followers. If they're all commenting, reposting, resharing, that's more valuable, I think, for a brand than someone with 1 million followers and they're not able to garner that relationship and customer loyalty. Influencers are really going to be more so like brand ambassadors, which is the job that I was doing and still do from time to time in my spare time. And that's going to be the future of that. I do work in the software space and I do sales for software. And part of my job is the software that we sell actually targets like direct to consumer brands like a Rhode Skin or Rare Beauty, and then also retail brands. And I think moving forward, it's like my job to research trends and research these things, which I think is why I'm like, okay, maybe I should make a YouTube video about it to kind of express myself, be more of a creative outlet. But I think going forward, it's going to be a big focus on micro-influencing. Number of followers aren't important. What's more important is engagement and your follower loyalty, how you engage with your audience. And I'm looking forward to seeing that come to light. So this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I am the host of the Marble and Sam podcast. It is available on Spotify, so please follow the link below in the description and subscribe. I will be giving tips on how to better approach a vegan lifestyle and incorporate it into your lifestyle so it's not taking you too much out of your way. I think my approach is like more, I don't know, like friendly for people. Like it makes it a little bit easier to get into it because I eased into it myself. And I will see you next time.